What's up, YouTube? It's been a minute. Been really busy slash lazy to make an update, but figured I got a lot of downtime, so might as well give y'all an update. So I went back over the road on February 5th. It is now the 20th. Completely forgot how much it sucks being over the road for this company. First load, so for the 5th, I got assigned a damaged truck that needed to go out to Phoenix to be repaired at the body shop, because Southern California terminal doesn't have a body shop. So I agreed to take this damaged trailer out to Phoenix because they said they would have another truck out there waiting for me. So they wanted me to take a load out there as well, and the load didn't pick up until the 6th. So I said, okay, whatever, I'll hang out at home for another night and then go head out on the 6th. So went and picked up the load, got out to Phoenix the next day, and I still had like 6 or 7 hours before the load needed to be delivered. So I asked for a T-call in Phoenix so I wouldn't have to sit around and wait for all that time to deliver that load, and just have one of the local guys do it. But they said, that they're too busy, that they don't have time to find a local guy to take it, and that I was just gonna have to take it. So, and it was a Walmart load, so I couldn't take it early. So went and checked in with the body shop. They wanted the truck, the damaged truck, so I went over to Tractor Assignment to see the truck that they had waiting for me, and they didn't have no trucks. They didn't even know what the hell I was talking about. The driver, manager, dispatcher didn't even give them a heads up that I was coming. And so the only trucks that they had were in just as bad condition. Like, they were janky. They had some new trucks, some newer trucks, some 17s, some 18s, but they were holding them for teams and mentors, so they weren't giving out any of the good trucks. They were trying to stick me in a piece of crap, just beat up, like 500,000 mile junker. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna take that. So ended up getting stuck in Phoenix for the whole day. My hours reset, got the load delivered on time with like a couple minutes to spare, got back to the terminal, and sat for 3 days because they had no trucks. And they kept calling me, hey, we need that truck, the damaged one. And I'm like, I'm not giving up this truck until I have a truck to move all my stuff to. I'm not unloading all my stuff, going to a hotel, and then lugging all my stuff around from here to there. No. I'm staying in this truck until I get another truck. So finally, on the 3rd day, they still didn't have nothing. So I just said, screw it. I took the mentor class, got my mentor certificate, and then they gave me an 2018 Freightliner. And I haven't taken a student yet. I don't know if I'm going to, because I want to lease a truck. So what's the point of getting a student and then having to go through all that hassle of swapping everything over when I lease a truck in like 2 weeks? So there's just no point. So from Phoenix, I took a load up to Colorado. Then from Colorado, on the 3rd day, they finally had a load for me. We went up to Colorado, delivered that to Denver, then went to the Swift terminal, grabbed a T-call from there, took it out to Salt Lake City, and delivered it there, and then got stuck there for 2 days. So sat in Salt Lake City for 2 days. I said, screw it, I'm just going to do a 34. They tried to give me like some little crappy local load, but I had already had like 20 hours, so I might as well just do a 34 and see what's available when the 34 is up. So did a 34. They had a load going to Montana. They had a load going to Wisconsin. and the weather out there is just so jacked up. I was just like, no, I don't want to head that way. Like, I want to head where the weather's good. So I didn't take that load, and a couple of hours had passed, and they gave me a load that was going to Washington, just outside the Swift terminal in Washington, and then they gave me a secondary load out of there, going, that literally picked up at like literally a block away from where I was delivering from, that delivered to Eugene, Oregon. And then they had another load lined up after that one from Eugene, Oregon, back down to Phoenix, Arizona. So I took that load, because I figure, okay, I'll take this load to Washington real quick, take the one from Washington down to Eugene, do my 10-hour reset, and then take that load from Eugene to Phoenix. Well, by the time I got to Eugene, they canceled that load. So I sat in Eugene did another 10-hour, woke up the next morning, called, they said they didn't have no loads, that it's slow in this area, and this was on Friday. So called, no loads, called Saturday, and night and weekend dispatch is useless, so wasn't really expecting to get a load anyway. But called Saturday, Sunday, no loads, no nothing. Sorry, we don't have nothing. Monday morning rolls around. I call my regular driver manager for a load. He says, oh, you're on a safety hold. Your truck needs a bit inspection, so we can't give you any loads until you get a bit inspection done. Head over here to the Troutdale, Oregon terminal and get your bit inspection done, and then we can give you a load. So I drive 3 hours back north to this terminal. I get here 8 o'clock in the morning on Monday. They didn't get the truck finished for the bit inspection until 9 o'clock last night. So sat here all day yesterday, no load, waiting for this damn bit inspection. Then last night I called, said I'm ready for a load. Nothing. This morning they send me a load that picked up. So keep in mind, this is 6 o'clock in the morning. This morning they sent me a load that picked up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon and delivered 12 miles away. So it was already T-called here in this yard, delivered 12 miles away. So I called them and said, okay, if I take this load, what else is there after that so I can get out of this area? Oh, we don't have nothing. There's nothing available. What? So you want me to take a little local load, get paid like $10, and still not have any load? Like, what's the point of that? Like, why even go on duty? It's not worth it. So I didn't take the load, let the time pass. They sent me another load that picked up at 11 o'clock that delivered 6 miles away. But then they sent me a message and said, if you take this load, it picked up 6 miles away, and I was T-calling it back here at the yard because the place that it's going to shut down because of the weather. So it couldn't be delivered. So they said, oh, if you take this load, we'll give you $50, and in the meantime, we'll find you something out of this area. So I said, fine, whatever. Drove 4 miles down the road, picked up this load, brought it back here, T-called it, and it is now 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Still no loads. Called. They said the only thing they got is Walmart dedicated. That's like 40 miles from here. And it delivers like another 20 miles after that. I was just like, no, I want to get out of this area. You got nothing coming out of this area. No, we don't have anything. So I'm like, whatever. I'll just hang out. Hopefully something comes up. I'm sitting in the driver's lounge and talking to this other driver. He's a over-the-road driver. Less experienced than me. From out of the Phoenix terminal. That's his home terminal. So we're sitting there chit-chatting and watching TV, and then he gets a load sent to him on his little app on his phone that's picking up in 2 hours, 30 minutes from here, and it's going to Texas. So it's like, what the hell? Like, I've been here. He just got here this morning. I've been here in this area since Friday trying to get out of here, and I don't get nothing. It's like, oh, screw you. So it's just, it sucks. Like, it sucks. And they act like, oh, you know, we care about the drivers, you know, without you guys there's no us. And it's like, look at the way you treat us. Like, if you can't tell, I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all. You know, this 2 weeks my paycheck's be like $100. Like, what the hell was the point of even in sending me out here if you knew there was nothing out here? Like, ridiculous. So I don't see what happens. Still got no load. It's 2:20 in the afternoon. So pretty soon they're gonna start packing up and going home, and I'm probably gonna sit here again until tomorrow. And who knows what the heck they're gonna have available tomorrow. And they won't let me deadhead and bobtail anywhere where there is loads. It's like, I'll gladly bobtail out of here to get something. I don't care. But nope, they won't do it. So, stuck here. And the crappy thing about this terminal is there's no vending machines. There's no food, no restaurant. Like, the closest place nearby, you got to spend $40 minimum to get delivery. No Uber Eats, no Grubhub or whatever the hell the other one is. You know, there's like one Uber in the area, and just to get to the closest restaurant, it's like $20 Uber ride one way. So it's just like, I'm literally in the middle of nowhere. I got bathrooms, showers, TV. Forgot, man. I just completely forgot how sucky over the road for this company is. And it's ridiculous. So, probably won't be sticking around much longer. We'll see how it goes. At least a truck. Maybe they'll have more loads for the independent contractors. Because as far as company, they ain't got jack shit. Or they just sent me to a place that has jack shit. So, I don't know. And then if when I lease a truck, if they do this same crap, I'm taking that truck and I'm gone. You know, we had a little meeting thing that you could chime in on, and they're telling you about all the stuff that updates and this and that, and supposedly they're going to have better choices and options for owner operators, and well, we'll see. Once I lease a truck, if it's still this same crap that I'm dealing with right now, and I'm paying all that money for a truck, I ain't staying. I'll take that truck and I'm gone. I'll go somewhere where there's freight, where there's money, or pick my own loads. Screw this stuff. So, alright, thanks for listening to my little rant. I appreciate it. Please like the video, all that jazz. And till next time, peace.